Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to this new series I'm starting. And my goal with this series is just to help you guys understand a basic knowledge when it comes to utilizing kettlebells so that you can stop and avoid making any mistakes that could potentially injure you or steer you away from using kettlebells. Now, I love kettlebells. That is literally the only tool I've been using for the past 3 years when it comes to my exercise. And it has completely changed the game for me. Not only because it's so versatile and I can do so many things with it, but also it's a tool that I can work on my conditioning, my strength, my balance, my mobility, all at the same time with. And it's just made my exercise so much more fun because I can get creative and just, put chains together, put complexes together, which I absolutely love. But I have found that a lot of people actually run away from using kettlebells because they either don't know how to use them properly, they keep getting injured from them. So my goal with these videos is just to give you guys little simple tips to help you better understand how to use it, and you can avoid those mistakes. So today, I'm really gonna it's super simple. It's gonna sound crazy, right? But one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make is they grip the kettlebell way too tight. So today I wanna talk about loosening up your grip. That's going to help avoid things like tearing up your hands. It's gonna help avoid things like tennis elbow, and then also forearm like bruising and injuries, because if you're gripping the kettlebell too hard, it'll start to kind of flip on your elbow a certain way or on your forearm a certain way. So then it'll start to cause bruising. And honestly, that is the #1 reason why I hear people tell me like, that's why I don't use kettlebells, is they just hurt my forearms. So this tip will help you massively. And again, I'm just gonna keep it super simple. It's not gonna be anything crazy. But I'm gonna show you guys a couple examples, right? I have a couple kettlebells. So I have a couple kettlebells here, right? I have we got a 12 kg, which is a 26 pounder. And then I have a 34 kg, which is a 77 pounder or 70. I don't know how to math. This whole kg thing still throws me off. So don't trip, chocolate chip. You're not the only one. Okay, so again, what I see most people do is they'll grip the kettlebell like their life depends on it, right? Because we're used to using dumbbells, and that's usually what we do, right? We just grip them like they're gonna fall out of our hands. You wanna kind of loosen up your grip a little bit. And the reason you wanna do that is because it's gonna give the kettlebell a little bit more freedom to move in a way that isn't just like taxing your hands, right? So when you're picking up the kettlebell, it's gonna be doing a lot of movement, whether you're doing swings, whether you're doing cleans, whether you're doing like snatches, right? Notice that the kettlebell's moving so much. So if you have a death grip on it, right, it's not allowing the kettlebell to freely move. Compared to like loosening up your grip, the kettlebell can kind of like freely get into the positions that it needs to get into without just absolutely obliviating your hands. And on top of that, when you think of doing things like cleans, right, I'm just gonna use this as an example. A lot of people will clean the kettlebell, and when they get to the top position, they've been gripping it so hard that the kettlebell has no option but to flip down on their forearm. And that's what starts causing all that bruising, all that just injuries and unnecessary hurt. So yeah, just loosen up your grip. Again, this will give the kettlebell the freedom to kind of move in whatever range of motion it needs to move to get into the positions, right? Now, it sounds super simple, right? And I know sometimes it can be scary, but notice like I'm not even gripping the kettlebell, right? My fingers are loose. My kettlebell is really just resting on my bicep and my forearm. And even when I'm coming down, I'm not like death gripping it. Loose, like it's still loose. Like I'm not gripping it super tightly. Again, just to give it the freedom to move, rotate, right? Get into the positions it needs to get to. So tip #1, loosen up your grip. Sounds super simple, but yeah, don't freaking grip it like your life depends on it. So that's video number 1. I hope that was helpful, guys. If it was, shoot me a like down below. Comment down if you have any questions. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos like this one. So I love you guys. Have an incredible day. And don't forget, get out there and get 1% better today. Let's go.